Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our third lecture of chapter number 3rd, that is synthetic fiber and plastic. Okay, and as we have discussed about the uses of the rayons, okay, that rayons has been used in making the tires, the carpets, the bedsheet and all. Now our second is nylon. Second type of the artificial fiber is nylon. So today we are going to be discuss or study about nylon. So what is nylon, beta? Nylon is the another man-made fiber. Okay, in 1931 it was made without using any natural raw material from plant or animal. It is prepared by the polymerization of amide molecule. The amide molecule are obtained from petroleum products by complex chemical process. The nylon fiber consists of very long chain of polyamide molecule. The nylon fibers are elastic, strong and water resistant. It was the first fully scientific synthetic fiber. Okay, as we have discussed about the rayon, in the rayon the raw material which has been used is of the natural fiber. But if we are going to discuss about the nylon is the first fiber who is a fully synthetic fiber, in which not even a single amount of a natural fiber, the raw material of the natural fiber has been used. It was completely fully artificial, we can say, the synthetic fiber, the man-made fiber. It was prepared by the man, okay, and it was the polymerization of the amide molecule. Okay, it contained the amide molecule from petroleum products by the complex chemical process, and it was elastic, strong and even a water resistant. The fact about the nylon is the term nylon is used for polyamide molecule is named after two cities, New York in USA and London in Great Britain. Okay, so from New York it is NY is from New York and LON is from London. Okay, so New York in USA and London in a Great Britain. So NY stands for New York and LON stands for London. It is because this product was developed by the collective efforts of scientists of the two countries. Nylon fiber is highly elastic, tensile and has a silk-like appearance. The women's stocking made from nylon were instant hit in the market when they were introduced in 1939. However, in 1939, when this product was introduced, the World War II started. So most of its production was diverted for making the parachutes. However, when the war ended in 1945, the production of stocking again started, and there was such a great demand that supply could not match. There was a huge black market of this product. Women have to wait for hours in a queues to get a pair of stockings. Now I think through this fact you are able to understand that how much elastic, strong, the water resistant, the fully synthetic fiber is this, that how much it was in a peak of the demand by the women in the stockings. Okay, so stockings are firstly made by made of the nylon. Okay, it was in a high demand, but due to the World War II, which was held on started from 1939, the marketing of the stocking is first stopped, and the parachutes are just going to prepare with the nylon fiber. Then afterwards, as the World War II has ended, then again the stocking process is started. It was at a highest peak that each and every woman want that, and they were even standing in a queue for an hour for waiting for get the pairs of the stockings. Now uses of nylon. So the first use is it is used for making the ropes for rock climbing and fishing nets. It is used for making tire cords, string for tennis rackets. Okay, for making of the ropes for the rock climbing and the fishing net, and the tire cord for the string tire cords and the string for the tennis rackets like this. These strings are made up of the nylon. These are the the parachutes. All these things are the nylon products. Clear? Okay. Now next, use. It is used for making the fabric of the clothing and parachutes. It is used for the stockings on the account of its high elasticity. It is used for making the small parts of the machine such as washers, pulleys. It is also used for making the common household articles such as toothbrushes, comb, zip, fastener, hooks, all the things. Okay, these are just made up with the help of the nylon only. So nylon is very much helpful in our daily use, daily purpose need also. Third one which we are going to study, that was the polyester. The ester are the compounds formed when the alcohol is made to react with the organic acid such as acetic acid, phthalic acid. The esters have a fruity smell. The ester molecules can be polymerized to form polyester. The polyester is another synthetic fabric made from this fiber, does not get wrinkled easily. It remains crisp and is easy to wash, so it is quite suitable for making dress material. You must have seen people wearing the polyester shirt and other dresses. Terylene is a popular polyester. It can be drawn into a very fine fiber that can be woven like any other yarn. So the next is a terylene, but when we are going to discuss about the polyester, so it was there that the terylene is a popular polyester. I mean, it was a type of the polyester only. Okay, so it was made by the compound of a ester, in which the alcohol is made to react with the organic acid like acetic acid, phthalic acid and all. It has a fruity smell, and it was ester molecule polymerized to form the polyester. So we can say, like rayon and nylon, the polyester is also your another synthetic fiber. It was does not get wrinkled. The most important thing is it was not get wrinkled. Okay, it remains always crisp and easy to wash. So these are the benefits of polyester. Next is terylene. Terylene also be known as terene or dacron. Okay, these polymers are obtained by polymerizing of the molecules of phthalic acid and ethylene glycol. Terylene filaments are similar but superior in properties than nylon. It was most probably similar, but it was also superior than the nylon. Okay, so how it was superior, we have to first go through its uses. So it is largely used for making the fabrics for shirt, trouser, saris and other dress material. The fabric are sold by the trade names of the polycot and terrycot, polywool, etc. As the name suggests, polycot terrycot is the blend of cotton and polyester. Okay, when the cotton and polyester mix, it will give the polycot, and the terylene fiber, so it was become the terrycot. Similarly, the polywool and the terrywool is a blend of wool and polyester, or we can say terylene. So polyester and terylene both are the same thing. When the poly and terry mix with the wool, it will become polywool and terrywool. Okay, and it is used for making the fire hoses and conveyor belts also. It is used for making the sails for the sailing boats also. So it was similar properties like a nylon, but it was more superior, more useful than the nylon, because the most important thing, it was the one of the popular type of the polyester only. So it was also not getting wrinkled, it was always remain crisp and easy to wash. So through that it was very much easy, and it was mixed with any other natural fiber and make the new fiber to us, which was also very great thing. Next, fourth number is polyethylene terephthalate, PET. PET is a very similar form of the polyester. It is used for making the bottles, utensils, films, wires and many other useful products. It is prepared by the polymerization of ethene tetraphthalate. It can be easily drawn into very fine filaments which can be woven like any other yarn. Okay, so it can easily be get it was, we can say, very much familiar form of a polyester. It's used for making the bottles, utensils, wires and all, and it was prepared by the polymerization of the ethene tetraphthalate. Okay, and it can be easily drawn into a very fine filament which can be woven like any other yarn. Okay, now uses of PET. So first thing, that if anyone asks what is the full form of PET, so you have to say polyethylene terephthalate. Okay, now, and how it was prepared? It was prepared by the polymerization of ethene tetraphthalate. Now we are going to discuss about its uses. So it is largely used for making the synthetic clothes. These clothes have a permanent crease and easy to wash. Second, it is used for making magnetic tapes used in audio cassettes, recorders and video cassette recorders. Third, it is used for making containers for packaging also. Okay, packaging of the food and soft drinks. PET is bottles are commonly used in industry for selling all kinds of the soft drinks, oils and other food articles. So in these kinds, the bottle which is made by PET are used for contain the food items, drink items in them. Okay, fifth number is acrylic fiber. Acrylon or orlon is also be said. We wear sweaters and use shawls or blankets in the winter. Many of these actually not made from natural wool, though they prepare to resemble wool. These are prepared from any other type of the synthetic fiber called acrylic. Acrylic fiber is obtained by the polymerization of molecule of acrylonitrile, which is a complex molecule obtained by the complex chemical process from the petroleum products. These fibers are very light and soft like wool. They are resistant to weathering. In the winters, most probably they are used, okay, for like sweaters, shawls, blankets in the winter. It was actually not made from the natural wool, but yes, they are appear to resemble like a wool only. So it was prepared by the polymerization of acrylonitrile. Okay, that's why it was known as acrylic, okay, or acrylon. So its uses of the acrylic fiber, that they are used for making yarn and for hand knit sweaters. They are also used for making blankets and shawls which are very light and warm as woolen blankets. Articles made from acrylic are very cheap compared to the articles made from the wool. So that's why it was also in demand, because its cost is also very much low as compared to the wool items, but it was giving that same kind of properties as the wool is giving. Next is Corrosil. So it has a trade name of high polymer of vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride, okay, that's much. Use of Corrosil. Corrosil is a waterproof as well as airproof. It is used for coating fabrics of a silk, rayon or cotton to make them waterproof. Waterproof fabrics so obtained can be used on rainy days or as bathroom curtains also. So it was mostly used for that, and it was prepared by the high polymerization of vinyl chloride. So these are your 6 synthetic fiber: rayon, then nylon, then polyester, terylene, PET, and then your acrylic, okay, and Corrosil. Okay, what was that? First is your nylon, then rayon, then nylon, then polystyrene, terylene, polyethylene, which means PET, okay, and then the acrylic and corrosive. Now we are going to discuss about the advantages of synthetic fiber. So they have a high luster and do not become yellow with age. High luster means shining property, and its color will not be easily fade. It will last longer as compared to the natural fiber. It do not shrink on washing. They are easy to clean and dry quickly. They need very little or no ironing, and they are less expensive than natural fiber. These are the most advantage of the synthetic fiber, that they have a shine, they are not be having a color fade problem, they just be used for the last longer as compared to natural fiber. They do not shrink on washing, easy to wash, easy dry quickly, even they are not getting ironing all the time, okay, and it was less expensive, cheap in a cost. And if we are going to discuss about disadvantage, they easily melt and burn from the small sticky beads of a high temperature. Therefore, they are always a risk to getting burned, especially in the kitchen while wearing clothes of synthetic fiber. They get electrically charged by in dry weather. You must have seen spark flying from blankets made from synthetic fiber during night. These sparks are due to the electric charges, and these electric charges causes skin problem in some person. Those who are having a skin problem, they can be get some infection, get some problem due to this electric charge in the dry weather, and it was get easily stick with the fire, okay. So these are the two disadvantages of it. Next is, unlike natural fiber, they do not absorb sweat, therefore clothes are made from synthetic fiber are very uncomfortable in summer or in rainy season because they are not be absorbing the sweat. This drawback is partly overcome by blending them with the natural fibers such as the cotton and wool. They are not biodegradable and hence cause a lot of environmental, okay. So the most important thing, these two things are very much important, that they are not be absorbing the sweat as natural fiber cotton and wool does, and they are not be biodegradable, so it will just be create even the environmental pollution also, okay. So this is like that. Now we have discussed about this, what you have to do in your homework today, that you have to be go through the advantages and disadvantages and all the artificial fiber, that how they are made with which polymerization, that you also have to be learn. Clear? Okay. So this is your homework that you have to be do in your lecture number 3rd, and remaining this activity and all we are doing in our next lecture. Clear? Okay beta, thank you, that's all for today.